Deep Japan. Today I'm here at Yoshinogari Historical Park. You can experience the life of Yayoi period, the ancient Japan, in this park. Let's go and see. Cut! Yoshinogari is a prehistoric site from the 5th century BC to the 3rd century AD. It is located in Saga prefecture in Kyushu Island, Japan. This era is called Yayoi period, when people started to grow rice and make village or a little nation. And this is the largest ruins of Yayoi period. Actually, this site was chosen as the industrial park, but to preserve the historic ruins, it was cancelled. Especially many coffins called funerary urn or burial jar, and of course bones were found here. The coffins of high-ranked people included bronze swords or glass ornaments or ironwares. In this village, you can go inside of replica houses of Yayoi period. These houses are called pit dwellings, and this part of the village is a residential area of ordinary people. And this village was the largest moated settlement in Japan, whose size was 40 hectares, about 100 acres, which means sometimes there were wars. There is a Chinese book called Gishiwajinden, written in the 3rd century AD. And in this book, they wrote about a Japanese nation called Yamataikoku, which was ruled by a queen named Himiko. And even today, we don't know where it was. Some historians say that it was here in Kyushu Island, and others say it was in Kinki region, which is the area of Nara, Osaka, or Kyoto today. And some historians believe this Yoshinogari is Yamataikoku. In my opinion, there is no great tomb of the queen in Yoshinogari, so I think it was in Nara. There is a great burial mound called Hashihaka Kofun in Nara. I think it is the tomb of Himiko. Anyway, this is one of the greatest mysteries of Japanese history. This village was so real that I felt some children of Yayoi period were coming out of the houses. You can see a field for grains ahead. These are 3 types of different millet they grew. There are 2 exhibition halls in the site, and this one exhibits the life of Yayoi people. They are making silk yarn, costumes of ordinary people and governing class. This is a room where the specialists restore broken clayware. This is the area where there are watchtowers and rulers' houses. First, we see another exhibition hall. The moat surrounds this area. The left face is indigenous Japanese, and the right one is Japanese from the continent. These are stone knives, axes, and grindstones. These are arrowheads, bronze swords, and headband. These are kamekan, burial jars. They put dead bodies in them. This body doesn't have his head. Probably he was killed in the war. You can see some jewelries and bronze sword. Small jars are for the babies. This is a bronze mirror from the ancient China. It says, "We don't see each other for a long time, but we will never forget you." These are called dotaku, probably the bell used in a ritual. You can see some watchtowers. The village, farm, rulers, moat, watchtowers. These are the beginning of a nation. This is the house of the ruler, not so different from others. You can go up to the top of the watchtower. It is great that we can see almost the same view as the one they saw in those days. This is also the house of one of the rulers. Now I am heading for the political center. The defense level is getting higher. This is called Saiden, the sanctuary, the center of the politics. Because in those days, The political decision was made by the shaman. This is the scene of the meeting, deciding when to plant seeds or harvest rice. There is a shaman upstairs. All these buildings were built in the ancient way. You can see the marks of the ancient plains. This is the house of the shaman, the special house whose floor is high. This east sanctuary was on the extension of the center line of North Palace, which connects the sunrise on the summer solstice and the sunset on the winter solstice. This area is a graveyard of ordinary people. This is Kamekan burial jar. That is Kita Funkyubo, Northern Burial Mound. It is tombs of the high-ranked people built 2,200 years ago. You can see the real burial jars just as they were found. This is a model of this mound. Through the mirror, you can see how the jar is buried. The green line means a line between the sunrise on the summer solstice and the sunset on the winter solstice. And the red line means north-south line. It shows how the body was put into the jar. These are glass jewelry. The replica of a bronze sword found in the jar. This is a picture when they were excavating Northern Burial Mound, and later they covered it with this air-conditioned building. These pictures show how they buried the jars. How did you like Yoshinogari Historical Park? I hope you like it. See you soon.